How's it going?
Is this thing on? Been playing with my Hammuland. It's an HQ-170, and I've been noticing over the past few days, the audio seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse on the sideband. It seems to be kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like got a ringing noise mixed in with it, and it makes it unintelligible. Doesn't seem to matter where I go, what I do. So I whipped out the schematic, did a little thinking. I think I know what this is. So let me show you this first. Of course it won't do it now. It does it more some days than others, and I don't understand that. And the second I get the camera out, rumbling motorcycles, screeching buses, angry children. Yeah, now the police helicopter and airplanes are yet to come. So this is on the ham band, on the 20-meter band. And I got this hooked up to my big antenna. And we'll find some. Anybody else? Must not hurt others. Yeah, that's got that. It's almost unintelligible. Anyway, what I think it is I think it's the local oscillator. These receivers use a 6C4, which is kind of a grumpy little, I think it's a triode. A lot of people use them as oscillators. And they have nasty habits. I'm not sure why they use them. I've looked the other day to see if there was a substitute for it. No such luck. Just a little secret tip here. All of these receivers, out of all my junk, I keep spare tubes. If they don't have nice cardboard boxes, you can use pill bottles. Just clean the label. You know, if you get the pill bottles from somebody that isn't you, do them a favor and rip the labeling off there. You can run it through the dishwasher, or I use that Goo Gone, and it eats those labels, and you can they just slide off, and then you can crinkle them up, throw them away. It's just a nice, you know, nobody wants the whole world to know they're taking some blood pressure medicine or pills for whatever ails you. Anyway, those fit in there just nice. And you know, if you drop them, you might give them a little jar, but at least the glass won't break. Especially if you have a big box. A big box full of pill bottles is not going to break up like a big box full of tubes. So let's see if I can get that in there. Let's see if I can get that plugged back in there. Like I said, this is the local oscillator. Okay, see that guy's still there talking. Hopefully, I've dinked around long enough, he's probably gone. And here comes some more cars. There he is.
Isolated thunderstorms Tuesday night, scattered showers, and Wednesday, also scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms for that area. Okay, Caribbean from 11 north to 15 north.
Okay, this I'm not sure what that is. This guy kind of reads the. I'm going to try and switch this quick and dirty back. He reads the weather report for the coast. Anyway, you can hear how decent that sounded. It's pretty nice. And this other tube is just yucky. There he is.
Becoming northeast. Here we go. We up through Friday. We're still going to be having.
Come on.
Yeah. Cruise on down to see if we
See how it sounds real.
anything else.
It's almost growly sounding, like there's another carrier in there. So, like I said, I thought about this good and hard the other day, and it determined that this tube is probably going to hell. So that's why I'm going to put it back in the bottle and get it mixed in with the rest of my stash.
Including approaches to the Panama Canal. Hard to note. Northwest to north winds at 5 to 10 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet in northeast of this well.
See how great that sounds?
Isolated thunderstorms.
The only thing I can think of right off the bat is that tube's going to hell and the output isn't enough to correctly mix with the mixer stage on this thing. Or it's got some instability. Now there are a lot of complaints about these tubes.
Down there.
That sounds great. So that one's, well, it sort of works. It might work okay in another thing. So what I'm going to do is write a little piece of paper and just roll it up and stick it in there and say, you know, this kind of works, but, you know, downhill with a breeze. What I need to do is get the tube tester out and really look at it and see if I can figure out what it is. Maybe it's microphonic or something, or it just has, like I said, it has that growly sound to it. It sounds terrible.
Nothing heard. All right, moving on down.
And I know they use these, the 6C4 in the national receivers. So if you're having trouble with your receiver and it's acting a little grumpy, you might look into that. Sometimes it may not oscillate at certain frequencies. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe it, I don't know. It seems to do it over all the bands. I'm not sure exactly what the deal is, but it's definitely bad. And here's another one. And here's a pill bottle that is not cleaned up yet. I have plans to do that. Since it's a local oscillator, you can hear the frequency scooching around a little bit. We'll see if we can still catch this guy reading the weather. See if that tube works. I think that's him again. Scooched a little bit.
The synopsis for the New England waters. It's just issued at 10:47 a.m.
So there you go. I got two good tubes and a dud. So I'm going to mark that. I probably ought to just throw it away, but like I said, it might be potentially useful in some circuit that isn't critical. You know, on sideband, since you're re-injecting the carrier, that you need some stability. Maybe this thing is, maybe it's waddling back and forth. Does that make sense? I don't know. And I'm not going to care. It's just, you know, one more annoying little task to do. But I just thought I'd show that to you. That tube probably will test reasonably fine. But in circuit, it's just not going to cut the mustard, especially in this receiver. So there you go. Have a groovy day. Take it easy.